macho, and I would act. My actions speak louder than my words. It's just this whole social media. It's fun. It's entertaining at times, especially everybody's going back and forth. But it's just, this genre just changed with Joey Molino involved coming on social media. He wants to speak out for the good guys, so say the good guys. And I'm going to go more into that, but and then you have guys who just came home.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
Dear friend of mine, he's a little misguided, Eugene, who doesn't know how to control his anger at times.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
Maybe because he's all piss and vinegar
I've been out of jail my whole life.
still, but he has to understand he's out of the life. He's not in the mafia.
Not in the crime world.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. Hit the like button, subscribe, unless you've been hiding under a rock. What's going on, Sonny? How you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, everybody? We got a bunch of people in the building already. William, what's up? Emerald, how are you? Ronan, Car Time Auto. Is that the one Gene owns? Just curious, because he owns a dealership down there in Tampa, allegedly. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is pure satire. I don't wish harm on any of these people. I just think they are absolute and utter embarrassments to the mafia and even to the rat world. I think they are embarrassments to the rat world, the rat community. They really are, man. It's disgraceful. Their behavior explains it all. Like, I mean, do I really need to explain?
No.
It's
But you know
pretty,
what? It is
obvious.
becoming quite a community because of the social media. People are taking sides, and it's crazy.
Hey, let them take sides. It's okay. Anyone that deals with people that act the way that these people do, you can have them.
Agreed.
I don't want people like that around me, man.
Listen, I don't know if you saw Nadu's latest show, but he had Gene on. What do you call him? Sausage lips. And he said,
Chief Suckums.
He said,
Chief Suckums.
yeah. And he said that you are a crackhead by name. He called you. And a liar, that he called over to the camp at Ric Flair's camp, and they said they never spoke to you. I'm like, oh, I got to tell you this. And then there I am relaxing with a cigarette, sitting on the bowl, and I got to talk to you while I'm sitting on the bowl.
Well, that's great because I have receipts.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh, I do.
I'm not telling you that to cause any trouble. I'm just telling you that because I think you should know.
Like, why would I make up a story? Why? Like, I have no reason to.
No.
None at all. I have plenty of content. I have plenty of fucking good content. These guys, I mean, I'm not up here trying to claim I'm a hitman for the Banana family, which Eugene was never a hitman.
Right.
So I don't know why he's going on every podcast claiming that he was a Banana family hitman. And he's going around bragging about pistol whipping Ali Shades. Now,
Well-
I mean, we spoke about this yesterday. When you put your hands on a made man, I don't know if the debt doesn't have to be paid right then, but it will be paid.
It has to
Eventually,
be paid.
they'll hold a vendetta for fucking 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. But
Mhm.
they will collect. And that's a fact. So
Yeah, well, they got to wait for the right time. If something happens to him now, whoever it is, it brings heat on everybody. So they're just going to wait for their right time, I guess, because that's of all the no-nos, that's the biggest no-no there is.
and the guy was an elderly guy, like pistol with the elderly man.
Is that right? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, if Eugene here should be mad at anyone, it should be his dumbass girlfriend who recorded phone calls and started all this shit rolling.
Absolutely.
I have no reason to lie. I spoke directly to Ric Flair, and he confirmed he had jewelry stolen from him. And why would I lie? There's no reason for me to lie.
Absolutely. And he said, I spoke to their camp. He didn't say anybody specifically that he spoke to. He just said, I spoke to their camp. He was very careful about what he was saying.
Well, I spoke directly to the person. Like I spoke to him. No camp.
Right.
I spoke to Ric Flair himself.
That's great.
Like so, especially
Mhm.
Ali Shades, Mike says that's definitely a no.
Absolutely, Mike.
He pistol whipped him and robbed him. He didn't. Ali Shades didn't want to give up the money or the briefcase, and Gene pistol whipped him, and he going on podcasts and bragging about it. So I mean, hey, if you feel safe down there in Tampa, by all means, continue, Mr. Banano Family Hitman.
And that's even if he is in Tampa. Who knows?
Oh, 100%.
You know, he can go up and down. He can go anywhere he wants, really.
He's with Ric Flair all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I got a video. I got a video we're going to check out today.
Good.
It's pretty funny. Let's get into the first one.
Also, make it clear to everyone, how many people did you physically kill yourself?
Huh?
I'm involved in, and I'll get into it today.
Because you're wearing Ric Flair's stolen jewelry, Ric Flair's stolen jewelry, and I told them. That's not. You're a piece of shit, bro.
Now, you should be mad at your fucking girlfriend, not me. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna
Christmas.
I'm sure you're gonna handle that anyway. It's only a matter of time.
I'm not with that. My actions speak louder than my words. It's just this whole social media. It's fun. It's entertaining at times, especially everybody's going back and forth. But it's just, this genre just changed with Joey Molino involved, coming on social media. He wants to speak out for the good guys, so say the good guys. And I'm going to go more into that, but, you know, and then you have guys who just came home.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
Dear friend of mine, he's a little misguided, Gene, who doesn't know how to control his anger at times.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
You know, maybe because he's all piss and vinegar
I've been out of jail my whole life.
still, but he has to understand he's out of the life. He's not in the mafia.
Not in the crime realm. I'm done.
He's not around Vinny Asaro with free reins to go and do whatever you want to do.
I mean, by heart, I'm still a tough guy. I know that, you know, I'm not scared of anybody, but I'm not in the crime realm anymore. I've been out of jail my whole life. That's it. Crime, jail. That's it.
People are getting lured in, and I'm going to let everyone know, and I'll say it a few times during this live video.
You still run around with the guns, the shotguns, you know, fucking going crazy and robbing.
But you also have a short fuse, like
Bad.
you could snap in a second.
Right.
Walk me through some coping tools you use to calm yourself down. Let's say you get cut off or something, you know, how does do you do a lot of self-talk?
Every single one of them. Let me put it. Fuck. Watch.
Get my ball. Get my ball.
I'm gonna show you how to right now.
You know, So that's what I do. That's our coping skills.
Okay, I like that. So it's like a buddy system.
It's a
Like,
buddy
hey, I'm about to
system.
snap, bro.
Gene wasn't even in the family, so stop saying y'all were the worst family. You wasn't in the family.
No.
You was an associate to the family.
He is part of the family. All associates are part of the crime family.
I thought he was a Banana Family hitman. What happened?
Yeah.
You saw his coping mechanism? Did you see his coping mechanism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm killing every single one of them. That's his coping mechanism. That's what he does.
It's fucking. It really is fucking ridiculous.
Hey,
and,
listen.
And he's blaming the other guy. What's his name? Dominic. Is his name Dominic?
Yeah, Dummy Dom. Donkey Dominic.
That's it, Donkey Dominic. And he's blaming it on Joey Molino. But what Joey Molino did is came and just does what you do, exposed all the lies. And said, wait a minute, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. So now they had to change everything they were doing on their shows with their genre, and they couldn't tell bullshit stories anymore. Because now there was somebody, and nothing against you. You have somebody that's got legitimate insight into what you're saying, and he's telling the world what you just said is bullshit. Now what do you do?
Yeah.
Now you got nothing to say. So you're going to start losing your viewers. You're going to start losing your money. And that's what's bothering them. As you always say, it only comes down to money. They rat because
100%.
They took my money away. They took my house away. So now I'm going to get them back. It's the same thing here. It's like I told you today, from the toilet bowl. You wait. And he's gonna put up a video saying to you, why are you fucking with my money? I need to put food on my table, and why are you doing this? What did I ever do to you? Staxx, you'll see, because now he's going to try to push your buttons and get you off.
Listen, that don't work with me, man. This is a one-sided thing. I'm critiquing. I'm the opposition. They are not my competition. They are my opposition. There's a huge difference. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm not in competition with these people. None of them. Why would I come on here and lie? There's no reason for me to do that. I mean, your girlfriend put this information out, not me. So,
and that's the question. Why did she do it? Who had her do it? Why?
To the door.
You know
I
what?
did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Oh, it's every couple of months. So it's only in a matter of time till another one pops out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But these people act like I did this to them. I didn't fucking do this to you. You did it to yourself.
Gene and a light mob version of 13-year-old boys who had a hot model girlfriend in another town who nobody has met. Yeah.
Listen, I don't care.
Right.
They could call me all the names in the book, man. I've been called worse by better. And
they're Potsy and Ralph. That's who they are.
And Dick Do. You could shut your little fucking your little midget mouth. Fucking Dick Do. His stomach stick out more than his dick do. Fucking you don't want it with me, Dick Do.
No.
Here, let's check out.
You could sue him for defamation of character if you wanted to go that route. Calling you a crackhead by name. Not that guy. There's a one content guy out there. He said Staxx is a crackhead. That's not good.
It's okay. It doesn't bother me, man.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You
Just
know,
be careful.
I live a great life.
He's looking for a repercussion.
That's okay.
Good,
hey,
good
fucking carry on. Fucking means nothing. I mean, they could do whatever they want. I'm still gonna do my thing. And he said he wants to sue me. Sue away. That's all you do, you fucking rat piece of shit. So let's check out the other gangster in the group.
Recently with an episode about Sammy Gravano exposing him. And we got a lot of feedback. Now, we had mentioned in a prior episode that we would touch on this because there have been, well, I'll let John talk about it.
So they said they exposed Sammy. The only thing they exposed is that John Eletto here paid Sammy $3,000 to say that he was a legitimate gangster. And that fucking little plan failed on him because Sammy ended up having Calandra on his show. Now, what's he going to do when he has Suckums on his show?
Suckums.
What's he going to do then? When he has Eugene on his show?
He paid Sammy $3,000.
Yeah, watch. He admits it right here.
But he was involved in some things that go a little bit farther than I think is what most people know him for. Really not great things at all. And John wanted to touch on them. And then I think too what we should do is maybe we answer some of the comments that were on our video for the first time. But I'll let you take away with regards to what we wanted to touch on from our last video.
Now listen to all the stuff he says, because he says a bunch of things about Sammy Gravano and all the things he says. He knew all this stuff before he dealt with him. So just keep that in mind, all right?
Robert DiBernardo was known as DB, and he was the owner of the porn industry, probably one of the biggest ones, and the corporation was Star. There was also another corporation called Astro, but that was with another family. But we're going to talk about Star and DB. DB was directly around Paul Castellano, giving boatloads of cash to Paul Castellano. When Paul gets killed, Sammy Gravano becomes, and is already friendly with DB, becomes his go-to guy. And he's directly involved in the day-to-day business with child pornography and DB.
So he's saying that Sammy was involved with child pornography and DB.
Wow.
So what does that say about Mr. Aleto here? Because he was good friends with Sammy. Like, he got mad when Sammy wouldn't vouch for him anymore. He wouldn't, like, jump through hoops and shit like a fucking monkey.
Yes. That's
right?
Interesting.
He knew all this shit. Yeah, watch. Gets better.
Eventually, DB's killed in about, I believe, June or July of '86. He goes missing because there was paperwork that was discovered in his office when there was a raid. In that paperwork, they were worried about DB exposing Sammy and other guys in the pornography business. So that's the start of when some of these people are writing and they don't know the history of the mob. And for the people that don't know, one of my co-defendants that testified against me was Peter Sicaro. Peter Sicaro married DB's daughter, Cindy. So I'm familiar with DB, I'm familiar with his daughter. His daughter had nothing to do with that business. Actually, she was pretty nice, friendly to talk to. And we would see her, around occasionally, and also, Peter would.
So when you say, like, involved, what exactly do you mean?
Well, he got envelopes. He would go there, day-to-day business, sit with them, discuss the money was being made, discuss the running of the business, discuss the future of the business. In every aspect of the business he was involved in. Later on, DB gets killed, but he gets killed because Sammy had concerns about the knowledge DB had about him and who he says there's other people involved. But anything that I've looked into or anybody that knows him knows that this is what Sammy does. Any partners that he has, he says or does something to kill them so he can control the money. But again, he's not the one that's personally killing him. When DB gets killed, the story has it that DB came down to Sammy's cafe downstairs, and somebody shot him from the back of the head, and then they took him from there. So these are typical, it's like me and you sitting here, somebody goes from behind the curtain after we're friends with him, and I set you up and they shoot you in the back of the head. This is his MO. And when people don't understand why I have the bad taste in my mouth, because he's done everything that he could possibly do.
Wait. Why would he have a bad taste in his mouth? He was really cool with him. Like,
right.
right before this. Like, so
Who does he keep looking at too?
He's sitting next to Felix Levine.
Oh,
yeah, they're doing a show together. Mickey, what's up, man? Mike, how are you? Yeah, if they were real men, they would do their time. Now they couldn't do their time. Now they want to come out on the internet and act like gangsters. I mean, it makes sense. You know, they couldn't be gangsters on the streets, so they got to be gangsters on the internet. It makes sense.
It's funny. Sometimes he says he disappeared, and other times he says he was killed. So which one was it? What do you know? What are you trying to make believe you don't know? You know?
Yeah, you're right, man. I didn't catch that one. He says, "Oh, he disappeared," but he knows they snuck up on him and shot him in the back of the head. Yeah, because he was there, right? He's the one.
He had to be there.
Oh, it's too much, man. Let's get back to the video.
Completely. I mean, if anybody that is approving the porn business, child pornography, then I guess you'll write to me on this and tell me you still look up to this guy.
Yo, and he just found this out, right?
So why?
He just found this out about the pornography business, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He didn't know about that before, right? That's what, like, these people are despicable people. And they will always be that. Like, he didn't, like, just find out about all this, and that's the reason why he doesn't fuck with Sammy. It's because Sammy wouldn't vouch for him no more and call him the Albanian Rambo or the Albanian mafioso.
Mm-hmm.
So he got pissed off, and now he's lashing out. It gets funny.
Do you think he gets involved in it in the first place? Just purely lucrative business?
He's a good breed. Doesn't care what he's doing to children. Just what I said. He had the young boy Kaiser killed because he was there and he witnessed a murder by accident. He's not a street guy. He's not a man. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. This is what he does. And you know, so when people are talking about him like they know him, they don't know him. They don't know anything about him, and it's no different than. Listen, I dealt drugs also. So, but what he did was he involved his children in his drug dealing business. He involved his family in his drug dealing business when he went back to jail for ecstasy. So, you know, he's done everything you could possibly do and look at a guy and have no respect for him.
So, online right here, and I'm pulling it up. It reads,
"Watch
Leonardo, who had
saying there were times when your son came with you."
He was there on an occasion or two, yeah.
I saw
the car. I went out and I shot a guy and I walked back in the car. He heard the gunshots. And I used to joke with him. You went on your first hit at 7 years old.
No, you tell me. He doesn't get his family involved, right?
7 years old.
So he doesn't get it. He's talking shit about Sammy with the drug business.
Right.
But he says that on an interview that he took his little son, 7 years old, to go do a hit. And that's okay.
That's the way they are. They justify what they do.
It's insane,
pick apart everybody else, but justify what they do. And in that video, I saw that whole show. The kid comes out and he kind of opens up a little bit and it gets a look from A-Light and the kid clams up. So, right? You watched the whole thing?
Explains it all right there. Yeah, he took his son on a hit, 7 years old. Don't worry, it's just fireworks. But he's mad at Gravano for getting involved with the drug business, right?
Right. And getting his family involved.
Yeah, and being involved with this guy with porn and shooting Alan Kaiser. But he knew all this shit before he dealt with him. So I don't know. Now he has a coming to terms moment. Like now he gets this morality. Like, where does the morality come from?
Correct. Absolutely.
You'll see in this interview, he has no morality. He's still the same person. Watch. Gets good.
Federal investigation into child pornography was awaiting sentencing when he was murdered by Sammy Gravano. The body was never found. According to some accounts, Angelo Ruggiero engineered an order from Gotti to kill Debunking because he had once told Ruggiero that he was not smart enough to be the underboss.
Yeah, and this is Sammy's story, and everybody, this is what Sammy's saying. But he's leaving out the part that he was
Hey,
partners with him,
Peds,
and he's
what's up,
taking
man?
envelopes off him. He was discussing the pornography business with them. And again, Sammy Gravano didn't kill him. It was somebody else that killed him. He just brought him to a room. And these are cowardly acts. He's not like that he's doing anything that he's actually doing. He's not Roy DeMayo. He's not Joey Scopo.
He's not John Alay.
There's a slew of names that I've mentioned before. He's not Scarpa. This is not who he is. He's not Gas Pipe.
But why do you think this is not like super talked about in this genre?
I don't think people have the knowledge. If you get Fat Sal, guys that...
Where'd you get the knowledge?
I've been around our family since I'm a kid, right? So I've been around since '82.
What's this our family shit?
Yeah,
Mr. I'm Albanian blood. Now you were in the Gambino family? That's what I don't get, man. They claim these things that they're not. Like Ruggiero is now a hitman for the Gambino family. And he says that Angel Gotti was in love with him.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Mad crush. She had a mad crush on him. She took care of that quick.
And then Gino here, Eugene, he was the Bonanno family hitman that never killed anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Real good hitman. Hitman with no bodies.
Yeah, and a couple of times he goes a little too far with his mouth, saying how he shot this one and that one because he was told to. And then he says, oh, but he didn't die. Oh, okay. So that's okay then. That justifies it.
Yeah, it's okay. He didn't die, right?
Yeah.
Listen, these guys' stories are so outlandish. They're not true. It's what it is. They're just not true.
Well, you know what? They're in fear right now because the genre is slowly losing the viewership that it used to have because it's the same old shit, and they brought it to such a level of stupidity that nobody wants to watch it. When you hear the stories, they're supposedly true stories. All right, it's interesting. You can hear back and forth and everything. But now the way it is, oh my God, it's like the playground, in sixth grade or seventh grade. Who's that over there by the swings? I don't know. All right, let's go fuck him up, and then you go over and pop him in the eye or something. That's what it's come down to. It's ridiculous.
You see, when Gene first hit the scene, he was kind of humble. He was quiet.
Yep.
Now he's a loudmouth, fucking arrogant prick.
You know why? Because he saw the more crazy he gets, the more views he gets, and the more money he puts in his pocket. His last interview, he said, I'm making tons of money, more than I ever made on the street with this. I'm not going to do anything to screw this up. What?
Oh, you're not? Well, I have proof to
I know.
Rebuke what you're saying. That you're a fucking liar because look at this.
I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the door. I'm gonna fix it. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door.
Changed man.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. Dirty
You ruined it.
He got arrested, what was it, October 23rd, I think it was. Don't quote me on the exact date, but yeah, he got arrested for whooping her ass. He was, so I read the report yesterday. They got into an argument. He ended up punching her in the arm. And that's where those pictures came from.
Right. Look at that.
He punched her in the arm, and then he followed her into the bathroom and pushed her.
Look at his fingerprints from grabbing her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he pushed her into the bathroom, and she fell into the bathtub. I don't know why they let these people go. Like why would they let them go? And that was this mugshot where he's pretty humbled, huh? Then he gets out and he acts the same fucking way. He doesn't humble himself. And anyone that has half a brain can watch that interview with Doo-Doo Boy and see, right? You could tell he's lying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just watch his demeanor and how he's acting. You can tell he's lying.
Absolutely, you can see he's got the tell. I'd like to play some Texas Hold'em with him.
I got a challenge for you there, Gino. Let's take urines on live. Let's take urine and see what you have in your system, and then you'll see if I'm on anything. How about that? Let's take a urine, Gino.
Oh, you almost took a urine. You almost took a urine and a crap with me this morning.
Yeah.
On live.
Bro, what's up? Mickey, what's going on? Thomas. Hey, what's up, man? I can't stand these CUNDs. These fuckers make us all shine. Yeah, they do. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make a turd look good.
And thank you, Uncle Pete, for the acknowledgement. He says, Sonny, you're so right. Now these dopes are going on any show to tell and retell their homemade bullshit stories. That's what's happening.
Hey.
They're out of content. Everybody's underground.
They're clawing. They're clawing for content. I got so much content. I could release a video every hour on the hour.
Yeah, you could.
I could. I have so much.
You're not afraid of work. That's the difference.
And they're high-level interviews. I interview people that they can't get. Like, they can't get the people I get. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. He's just a little jealous, salty fucking troll. He's threw shade on some of my interviews. He blocked me on a few.
Oh, did Lips?
No, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you when we get off here. Yeah, it was quite funny.
I didn't see who it was, but somebody asked, why didn't he go with the Albanian mafia? I could tell you from what I know personally, they would never take him. The rules that the Albanians live by are so much stronger than this thing of ours over here in the United States. It would never last. It would never last. And him, his friends, his family, they'd all be in trouble.
I'm surprised these guys made it as far as they did with the way they act. Especially Gino. He ain't gonna make it too much farther on the streets. And then when they go to prison, they end up in PC. They forget to explain that, but like protective custody, that they're in protective custody. They're not in the main fucking prison.
And I learned that yesterday. I didn't know that. I thought they were just thrown in and, they had to fend for themselves.
No, but
the feds are going to make it as worthwhile as they can for them.
After Gino might be thrown in. He might get thrown in population on the next one.
He might.
Because he's going back, man.
Right. Exactly right.
He's not on probation or nothing. But he's working his way back. It's only a matter of time.
Look what Uncle Pete just said. And I know he's talking about.
He wants to be the only one to do this content. He stole other people's shows too. So he shouldn't talk. 100%, man.
And Canarsie went right after him. And
hey, listen, if any one of you people out there got a problem, I'll drop the link and we'll have a conversation. And you can debate me on why I'm wrong, okay? Since you are the king at all this shit, if anyone has a problem, let me know and we'll set it up. I'll drop the link for you and we can have a conversation. I'm not afraid to talk to none of you guys. I've offered all these fucking people to come on the show and have a conversation, but they won't do it because they know they will get destroyed. They have no defense. They're defenseless over here. And
I'll tell you what, when you get a chance, watch the interview with Nadu and Gene.
I can't even sit through that shit.
Watch
man.
how he strokes them and kowtows to him and everything else. Even though he thinks he's coming across strong, he's not. He's complimenting him. You're a good-looking guy. You can get any girl you want. I know that you're a tough guy, this and all that crap. That's not what you do when you're supposed to be getting at the truth. You call yourself a journalist and you're not. So
no, it's all bullshit, man.
Yeah.
They're living lies. They think they're in some kind of, they think people respect them. He got slapped at a fucking game in his own fucking city. He's not from Philadelphia though. He's from the woods. And he got slapped at a fucking game. They slapped him for talking about his family or something. He's like, "Why'd you slap me?" He didn't even do nothing back.
Right.
He just took it. Just took it.
So silly.
Gino, you animal, you. Hard as fuck. Eugene. He's too gangster, man. Stay away from Gino.
Yeah, Pink Panther wants to know why was he interviewing him. He wanted to get involved with the Ric Flair thing, and that's where he came off and said these things about our Staxx, man, and that wasn't cool.
Yeah, he said some real fucked up shit, but it's okay. Here, let's check this one out.
Flair stolen jewelry, and I told them.
Hold on, we got more.
You got to find out. Somebody's got to find out who put her up to that. She had nothing to win by doing it on her own, unless just to get him out of her life. But somebody put her up to that, because why would she try to do that and then get a hold of their camp over there and let them know he's wearing your stolen jewelry? No one is going to be.
She's the one that ratted on him. His own fucking girlfriend. So you're a real player there, Chief.
Yes, somebody put her up to it.
Real player.
Also, make it clear to everyone, how many people did you physically kill yourself?
Huh?
I'm involved.
Watch how he answers though. You can tell when these fuckers are lying, man.
Burke.
Also, make it clear to everyone, how many people did you physically kill yourself?
Huh?
I'm involved in, and I'll get into it today.
Because you're wearing Ric Flair stolen jewelry, Ric Flair stolen jewelry, and I told them. That's not. It is.
And don't let these people fucking fool you. I spoke to Ric Flair myself. I didn't talk to his camp or none of that shit. And I'll explain on another show on exactly what was said, because it got quite interesting. But he was definitely missing jewelry. But let's get back to
it. I would act. My actions speak louder than my words. It's just this whole social media. It's fun. It's entertaining at times, especially everybody's going back and forth. But it's just, this genre just changed with Joey Molino involved, coming on social media. He wants to speak out for the good guys, so say the good guys. And I'm going to go more into that, but and then you have guys who just came home.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
Dear friend of mine, he's a little misguided, Gene, who doesn't know how to control his anger at times.
Do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No.
Maybe because he's all piss and vinegar.
I've been out of jail my whole life.
Still, but he has to understand he's out of the life. He's not in the mafia.
Not in the crime world. I'm done.
He's not around Vinny Asaro with free reins to go and do whatever you want to do.
I mean, by heart, I'm still a tough guy. I know that, I'm not scared of nobody, but I'm not in the crime world anymore. I've been out of jail my whole life. That's it. Crime, jail, that's it.
People are getting lured in, and I'm going to let everyone know, and I'll say it a few times during this live video.
You still run around with the guns, the shotguns, fucking going crazy and robbing.
But you also have a short fuse, like you could snap in a second.
Right.
Walk me through some coping tools you use to calm yourself down. Let's say you get cut off or something, how does do you do a lot of self-talk?
Every single one of them. Watch.
Get my ball.
I'm gonna show you how many right now.
So that's what I do. That's our coping skills.
Okay, I like that. So it's like a buddy system.
It's
like,
buddy
hey, I'm
system.
about to snap, bro.
Gene wasn't even in the family, so stop saying y'all were the worst family. You wasn't in the family.
No.
You was an associate to the family.
He is part of the family. All associates are part of the crime family.
coming from a fake capo in the Gravano family, because he knows everything.
Well, that part is true, what he said. If you're an associate, you're considered part, I can't tell you how many times I was asked to go on paper, not like a dog go on the paper, but you know what I mean. And I
Well,
said,
that's
no,
what they
no.
meant when these guys were going on paper was like a dog.
Right,
That's what they
yeah,
meant,
yeah.
You know,
As you
these
know
guys are
now,
just.
I go on the toilet. So you found that out this morning.
I wonder if he's gonna give the jewelry back or where he put it after he knew she recorded that call.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
He fucking buried it or something. Who the fuck knows?
Gave it to some homeless guy. Yeah,
Mickey
yeah.
Gregg says, "I believe you." Hey, I have no. I'll take a lie detector test. How about that? Let's take lie detector test. Gene, here's your fucking response. I'll take a lie detector test. You take a lie detector test. How about that? And we'll see who's lying. Just like last time when I said that you were wanted. What happened, Gene? What happened after that? You went to jail, didn't you? For threatening your girlfriend and hitting her. Yeah, you got arrested and went to jail, right? Because I was right.
I didn't know you. Is that what happened? Really?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not wanted. He's telling people I'm wanted. And he went to jail like the next day.
Wow.
Yeah. Dick doing his little his stomach stick out more than his dick do. I believe you too. Random of a story to make up. Plus his girlfriend's talking about it. Yeah, I have no reason to lie. Like really, I don't need content that bad. I fucking have plenty. I have more than enough content.
Oh, without a doubt. And more coming. And
Tons more on the
everybody
way.
that you interview, when they leave,
A lot more.
they can't wait to come back. You know, because you're not
I
fully
know.
yourself.
And they can't wait for the interview to drop.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. Yeah, I got a little thing I'm going to show you guys. People get they love this one. This one causes a little bit of controversy every time I play it. Let's see if I can find it. Has to do with George Floyd. Check this out.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, I saw this.
I'm here with Bridget. I'm at George Floyd Square, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what it was like to open the streets back up again. So you were telling us that they shut it down?
Yeah, so on May 26th of 2020, the day after George was murdered, our team, the Agape movement, was all men at the time. I was the first female. They always crack jokes and say, oh, she's the first lady. And I'm like, no, not the first lady at all. But they literally used their bodies because Cub Foods was the second largest target outside of the 3rd precinct. So the night that the 3rd precinct went up in flames, people from everywhere, I'm talking California, we had people from Holland, people from like all over the world came because they wanted to watch Cub Foods burn the same way the 3rd precinct burned. But our guys, they grew up in this neighborhood. Their grandma still lived here, their great aunts lived here. So here's a map. This is what we started doing. You can take a pen. You can take a pen and place it where you're from on the map. So anywhere you want to. So up here are pens, and you can just absolutely take a pen and put it where you're from.
I got the pen. I'm putting it on Connecticut, man, right in Bristol. Let's see if we got a spot here. Someone took my spot.
Oh, there's a lot in Connecticut over there.
No, they didn't get my spot. Boom, Bristol, the little red one. Bristol, Connecticut's been here. I got a lot more, man. I went all the way out there in Minnesota and did that.
And well put
I get
together.
a lot of. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You. I got a ton, man. No, I can't now. I thought you were muted. I got a ton of footage from out there. Jail's gonna run out of jail free cards. Gene's gonna run out and get out of jail. Oh, Gene's gonna get out of jail free cards. 100%. I think he's already ran out of those.
I think he's out of them too. I agree.
You think so?
Yep. Yep.
Think he spent his last one?
I think he's on final notice.
We'll see what happens.
You see on that
Listen,
Jeff Nady
I
thing,
don't
goes,
wish
why
him
would
to
I
go back
steal?
to prison.
Why would I steal Ric Flair's jewelry? I'm wearing a $15,000 watch right here. What does that got to do with anything? Right?
What's that got to do with him stealing Ric Flair's jewelry?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What does that got to do with it? You
He said, "I'll sue him for slander. Sue me." That's all they do. The fucking rats. Go ahead, sue me. I don't care.
Yeah, he said he was going to sue you.
It's not going to mean nothing.
Yeah.
You're not going to win. Go ahead, sue away. Sue. You better go start with your girlfriend, and then come to me after.
Yeah, well, you know, we were talking about this before. He's always coming up with an unbelievable story that it was a girl, a friend of his, that borrowed Ric Flair's car, and the jewelry was in the car, and that's how it got stolen. But it had nothing to do with him. And like, I get dizzy.
Oh, it had nothing to do with him. Is that? I thought Ric Flair didn't have no jewelry stolen. Wait. I thought you said Ric Flair didn't
that's right.
have
First
no
was a
jewelry
bullshit
stolen.
story. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're 100% right there, Mr.
Ric
Staxx.
Flair did not have any jewelry stolen. So how can
That's
they
what the
even
camp
say
said.
that? I thought I was lying.
Right? Yep. That's right. He said that. He said that's what the camp said.
I thought I was lying. They said I was a liar. Oh, the camp said there was jewelry stolen then.
Mm-hmm.
See?
But it had nothing to do with him. It was a friend of his, this girl that he knew, who borrowed Ric Flair's car. Oh, okay. If this was a court of law right now, you bring his girl in. What? If you bring his girl in right now, we're in a court of law.
She's dropping dime on everything.
Oh my God! She sits up in front of everybody and says, "Yeah, he came in with this jewelry. He said he stole it from Ric Flair. He was wearing it every day. So I let them know because I know they were looking for it, and he threatened to murder me. That's it. Boom. 20 to life.
That's it. Done. Prison. And that's some expensive ass jewelry, man. He don't wear no Cracker Jack shit.
No, he don't. That was part of his whole, repertoire in the beginning. I'm Ric Flair, and I wear my Rolex watch and my pinky ring, and blah blah blah.
Rolex wearing, pinky ring.
That's it.
And listen, honestly, this is honest. I don't want Gene to go to jail. I want him to get his life together and not be in trouble all the time and doing this dumb shit. Then I won't have any content to do on him. Like, honestly, I'm about being a changed person. I help the community. I try to improve myself every day. If someone else is claiming all that and they're blatantly not doing that, then I'm gonna expose them, and that's it.
I get it.
Look,
every one of us has shit in the past.
I have nothing personal against these people. Of course.
Well, you can't be
a good guy.
I'm sorry.
You know?
No, I'm saying everybody's got shit in it from their past.
I wasn't always a good guy.
Right. Exactly. But he doesn't know any better. That's the problem.
But I make an honest effort. I make an honest effort to do better. And I don't believe he does, man. These people are not. Look at fucking A-Light selling baseball bats.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's for my baseball career. You didn't have no fucking baseball career.
You know what baseball career they're talking about, right? The baseball bats started as a joke. We'll sell them online because of all the people we took baseball bats to. That's where it started. Now they can't do that. You can't say, I want to sell bats because that's what I used to do. So they made up, he was on the verge of becoming a professional baseball player, and he'll autograph the bats and sell them. And people are buying them. I don't care if it's 5 people. It's 5 people too many. What are you buying a bat from them for? Why are you buying anything from them for? Maybe I'll buy Ric Flair's jewelry. I don't know.
I bought one. I got one right here. I got one. I got a bat right here with his name on it, man.
Did you really?
It's got both their names up. Yeah.
Yeah? It has their names on it?
Nah. I didn't buy one.
Oh. You got me.
Nah, I got a bat with all these guys from Boston signed the bat for me.
Oh, yeah. I got a whole collection of that.
A bunch of gangsters signed a bat for me, man.
Yeah.
Up in Boston.
That's
Some
awesome.
Real gangsters. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, you sign this bat. It's a Louisville, too.
Nice. Make sure you have it in a nice sock and keep it away. It'd be worth
Yeah, that's quite funny that, hey, they proved my point. They're calling me a fucking liar, right?
Right.
But they proved me right. They tried to explain that jewelry got stolen by someone in the car, right?
Correct.
But I thought it never got stolen. I thought I'm a fucking liar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Staxx, great job with the Floyd video. Do you know all these edits, etc., Mr. Staxx? Because it's good stuff, man. Fuck's sake. Where do you find the time to do all this stuff and you put out? I just compartmentalize my time, man. I like make it a priority to do different things at certain times. That's how I'm able to do so much. And because I'm surprised at how much I do at times.
It's a job, and you do a great job.
But I don't sit around lazy. I really focus and get it done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even times when I don't want to do it, I do it. Because those are
and
the
you do it
times
your
that
way.
are-
You don't steal from anybody. You don't take things off the internet and just play it for playing its sake. You know, you present good stuff, interesting stuff. You know, look what you did to make sure that you still get your
a lot of
the
people,
monetization. What you had to do with Joey Molino.
Yeah.
I was laughing about it again last
'cause,
night.
you know,
It's like every 4 words.
Yeah, so and listen, I got a call from somebody close to Molino, and that never happened. The stuff that Bernstein was saying, I know for a fact that New York is upset that he's on the internet. I know that's a fact. But people are saying that he's never been approached by anyone. There was no sit down that you need to get off the internet. You need to get off this and that. It never happened. He's still there. Like, I believe he walked away from the life. He's done with that fucking life, and he's trying to start over, man. You know, I mean, it's possible, right?
And he found a way to do it. He gave, how much money did he give this year to charity? It was like 70 grand he raised to do that back. So he is making steps and trying to do the right thing. At least that's what it shows. But I don't hear anything on the other side of it. Do you? That he was seen at this place, or he was implicated?
I don't think he'll get a lot of taxes back. Did you hear about what's going on with the taxes this year?
No. Do I want to?
All these people that usually get a nice income tax return, they ain't getting shit this year. Like,
Really?
normally people get thousands of dollars, and a lot of people get like thousands of dollars, and they do this and that. Sometimes people will spend the money before they get the taxes because they think they're getting the money. And this year, you're in for a big surprise when you file your taxes.
This is coming, yeah, exactly.
That's all I got to say. And there's a huge movement online to not pay their taxes. A lot of people are like, well, I'm not paying it. And what would happen if all these people?
It's not really a law.
It's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, we should. I've been saying that for fucking 40 years already. I have some friends, and I had an ex-brother-in-law, never paid taxes, not once. And when the IRS finally came after
the whole
him,
fucking Revolutionary War was over.
That's right. That's right.
That's what the whole
But there is no
Revolutionary War was over, man. The fucking
there is no law in the books that
tea
says
tax and
you
all
have
that
to pay.
shit.
They scare the hell out of you. I had a friend of mine that
No.
was in the life, and
They'll still put your ass in jail.
he had a heart attack on October 5th. About, I think it's 12 years now, but he was a good friend. So, but anyway, so Fat John, every time the IRS would come and say he had a business and he wasn't paying his sales tax, and it just kept getting bigger. And they came to see him and let me see your paperwork. And then he would slip them something. They'd look at it and they'd disappear and put him on the bottom of the list. So it was like every year and a half they would come around when I got back to it, and he kept doing it. The day he died, the last two things he said was to his wife, Christine, I love you, and tell Sonny I love him. And then he died. You know, he died from too much partying, too much stuff up the nose. He was like close to 400 pounds, but he was a larger than life guy. So we bury him up in Westchester County. And when we come back home, there's a notice on the door, and they were there to lock him up. He owed them $360,000. That's the way to go out, baby. That's the way to go.
Oh, they were. I thought you said he said they can't lock him up.
Well, yeah. Well, good. Then you got to go.
Yeah,
you got to go get the money. You got to go fight it. You got to get a lawyer. But there's no law that's on the books that says you have to file your income tax every year. You don't. There's no law. So if we all,
I believe you could get away with like up to 3 years.
Yeah, I think
3
it's 5.
years
But yeah, maybe it
doing
is 3.
You can get away with.
But yeah, but he left, sticking it right up there, Ghoulie. $365K he owes them, then gone. So they said, we're going to repossess the house. His wife
They used that money.
What?
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
I said
all that
they said,
money
we're
is over in
going to
Ukraine.
repossess your house. She goes, go right ahead. We pay rent. It's not our house. He lied to them and told them it was their house. I mean, it was just, if you're going to go, that's the way to go. That's just.
Hell no. I want to let it babysit my kid. Hell no. Listen, I don't have no sympathy for these people. That's why I do what I do. I really don't give a shit, but I don't want them to go to prison. Not at all. I don't want anyone to go to prison.
Yeah,
But,
well, you're big on that. You never really. You lay the facts out, but you never wish bad on anybody. I've never seen you do that. You know, I've never seen you say, "Well, fuck this guy. I hope he goes to jail and
to go to prison."
That's good.
No.
Keep it that way. Keep it that way, brother.
Man, so they sent all that money to Ukraine. That's the problem. And that was all the tax money. So now
I thought we weren't allowed to say that,
right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
you see what Emerald? You see what Emerald just wrote? It didn't work out for Wesley Snipes.
Property tax is another issue, but they'll take your house though, right? If you don't pay your taxes,
they said
and shit.
We're going to confiscate your house.
People are afraid of that. You don't want to be homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to be homeless around this time of year, especially with all this shit going on. It's sad seeing all these people out homeless, veterans.
Yeah, he's right, Emerald. Property tax.
Putting veterans in the street.
Yeah, yeah. All that money that they sent over there. You know how many veterans you could have helped out? You know how many homeless people you could have found homes, even built fucking homes for? Why are you sending it over there? Because there's part of that coming back to a different avenue. And they're all up there, feasting on that shit. I mean, we're getting close to 50, if not over $50 billion we sent to the Ukraine. That's never coming back. They don't care if they beat Russia and they build a beautiful new Ukraine.
That would fix this whole country. That money would fix this whole country.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
The government is a legalized mafia, 100%. It's turning into a fucking Gestapo.
I've said it all along. They have nothing but time and money on their hands. So when you think, if you're in that life and you think you're home free because nobody's knocked on your door, don't worry about it because it's coming. You're not high in the list, but they have nothing but time and money, and they just wait till the right time. Things slow down. Okay, let's go get them now. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
You
Not good.
see what's going on in New York with those illegals that are stealing cell phones from people.
Mm-hmm.
They dragged
by
the
the
woman
way,
down the street. They got released without bond.
they got and the guys that jumped those cops, they got the other 2 in California. All 7 of them are gonna
Yeah,
go
they
to
were
trial.
trying to run, right? They were trying to leave.
Yeah, they went to California. They were gonna try.
Yeah, but
they're the only 2 people that are trying to cross the border.
the ones
into
that they
Mexico.
caught. Yeah, but the ones that they caught did they get arrested up here and then they left, or did they leave, not get caught?
Oh yeah,
up
no,
here?
the ones that they got caught and then took off to California. They were released without bail
to try to
So
cross
2
the
of-
border so they don't have to go to.
Right.
So what happened when they brought them back?
Now they're in jail.
They just got released again.
No, they got they got released again.
Oh, so
and
2 of
they're
them are in jail.
All 7 of them are going to jail. The 2 that escaped, that took off on their no bail, they're sitting in jail right now. So now we see what happens.
Oh, so what are the what's going to happen with the other ones that they let out on bail that were walking out of the courtroom like this?
They're all going to the same trial. So they're all going to be tried together. There's 7 of them altogether. I didn't even know it was that many. And the 7 of them will face their charges about assaulting the 2 cops and everything else. And the 2 of them at the extra
but some
charge.
of them are still out, right?
No, I think they're all in.
But some are still out on the street.
They're all out on the street except for the
No,
2 that
no,
went to
no.
California.
Let's check.
So 5 are out and 2 are
Oh,
in.
so they're all out in the street except the 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man, it's bad. So yesterday, there were a couple of them illegals, because there's a difference between illegal immigrants and immigrants.
Correct.
Those are
Absolutely.
2 different things. These people that we're talking about are illegal. They're not supposed to be here. And we're giving them money. So it's fucking crazy. But they won't give anyone that lives here a loan or anything like that.
Right. That's terrible. They give them $1,000. They give
Give
them
them money,
$1,000
but no
debit
problem.
cards. $1,000 debit cards. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I'm about to just go to the border and say, me no English.
Yeah, why don't we do that and come back in?
Right?
Yeah. Get put up in a hotel
Yeah.
for free. Get $1,000 a month for free. We can vote.
Yeah.
We get free driver's license.
Lamp it
Oh,
up.
great.
Join the
Look at-
military. You could join the police department.
Yeah.
Right?
See what look what Uncle Pete wrote. He goes, they're
Start your
laundering
whole
the
life
money.
over.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do you think you're doing? You're trying to show the world? See what he wrote? Yeah. He's right. That's exactly what's happening.
It's crazy.
And now the whole investigation they did
Buy
into
assets so that the dollar fails. It's crazy,
Right.
man.
and we're
It's
dangerously
really
close to
sad
that.
what's happening in this country.
It's been in the works for a long, long
So
time.
yesterday, an illegal immigrant was stealing from this sports store where I went and bought some shoes last time I was in Times Square, and they were stealing. They came outside. The security tried to stop him. He pulled out a gun and shot.
Oh.
Shot a woman right in Times Square. Shot a tourist. So like shit's starting to really get out of control. Someone tried to go in my bag last time I was in Times Square. I look over and this woman is trying to is touching my bag. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
There's pickpockets all over the place out there. They're right on you too. You got to be really careful out there.
Yeah, we're all being watched for easy marks. That's for sure. Going back to the wild west.
This country can turn around, Yeah, it's bad. Hopefully things can change. I doubt it though.
Well, it depends on.
So what's your plans today, man? What do you got going on tonight?
Oh, me? I got to do my show.
Yeah.
Then play some. Then play my Assassin's
No, the
Creed.
other guy that's here talking to me. Oh, you play that Assassin's Creed?
Oh my God, I love Assassin's Creed. I love it. I know. My neighbors asked me to close my windows.
Yeah, where he climbs down the buildings.
Yeah. But they said, Sonny, can you close the window because all we hear coming out of your place is motherfucking son of a bitch cocksucker. But yeah, I love it. I love it.
Oh, the game says that?
No, I'm saying it because
What game system do you have?
I do it. I do it now through streaming. It's half the money. I don't have to go out and buy a system. It's amazing.
Hey, North End Stories, what's going on? Go check out North End Stories with Anthony Farrakano. Really got to watch out with long haul guys getting inside, says military in a few years from now. God forgive, not another will, you know, brother. I don't want to say it. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And the stuff going on with Texas, they're about to break off from the United States, I hear.
Oh, they
want to go off on their own.
Yep. And there's
Florida
talk
too, right?
At Florida too, yeah. If that happened, and if Florida and
if that
Texas
happens,
joined together as one country, they would be the 5th largest country in the world, and the 5th most solvent, monetarily wise, the 5th most solvent country in the world. So everybody's waiting until the 24th.
Well, if they do that, I'm moving down to Florida.
There you go. There you go. Tampa? You're going to go to Tampa? You get your car washed?
Yep, Tampa.
Yeah, good. I heard there's a good car wash.
I'm not afraid of these people, man. I go anywhere I want. Matter of fact, I do got to go to Tampa.
Really? Let me know. Let me know when you come and check with Ori.
He's out there. I got a bunch of people to see. Yeah.
Because Ori's coming down too to see his son. So
Sarasota. I got to go to Sarasota.
Okay.
I got to go to Miami, Sarasota, Tampa, Orlando,
North Palm Beach.
Go to a bunch of spots.
Right? North Palm Beach. You didn't say North Palm Beach.
Is that where you are, North Palm Beach? Civil War 2.0, Michael says. Hopefully not. That would be bad. Really bad. I would say, would they fund the government? Texas has no state income tax. And not a lot of revenue.
Either do we. No state income tax in Florida.
They have no crops or anything. What are they going to do? Eat cows? What are they going to do? Eat cows? Build a wall around the whole Texas? Is that what they're going to do? How are they going to protect themselves?
Did you ever eat cows?
I eat steak all the time, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a steak tonight.
Do that to people. Go up and ask them. Do you ever eat cows? People don't know how to answer that. Well, no, I never eat a cow. That's disgusting. So you never had a hamburger or a steak? Oh, yeah, okay. Nah.
Yeah.
How about a pig? Would you ever eat a pig?
Everett, what's up, man?
So I'm going to do my show because I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I'll go save the world again. If I can get it done in time before the election, I think I would have saved the United States of America.
Hey, you can do it. I know you can. What's his name? The guy from that 70s show. He's in protective custody now. In where'd he go to? Corcoran?
Who did?
I think he's in Corcoran. That guy from that 70s show.
Yeah, did you see that?
Remember the guy from that 70s show? Yeah, he's in protective custody in Corcoran.
Yep.
Here, go subscribe to my Patreon channel. Go check out Sonny's channel. Tell him your Patreon, Sonny.
Sonny Grasso. Oh, Grasso Sonny. I forget which one.
If you want to donate to the show, Sonny Grasso, Grosso.
Yeah.
It's not Grasso.
When I moved out to the island from the Bronx, first day of school, I'm walking home. First day. And this kid comes driving by and he says, "Hey, Sonny Grass Ass," because they had my name spelled wrong. I said, "Really? I'd rather have grass up my ass than shit in my mouth, you motherfucker." He turns around on his bike and we went to town. We went to town on each other. He jumped on his bike. He went to run away. I chased after him. And we ended up being best friends like until he passed away a few years ago. But my eye was shut, closed.
So does
His
Gino and A-Light. So do Gino and A-Light, but they play on the streets with real people, like women and women.
Yeah.
That's so hilarious that we debunked their whole fucking argument in one little conversation. Like,
They don't know how good they really had it before all
Prove
this
that
shit was public, of everything that they did behind the scenes with the beating the women and this and that and all the other shit, stealing from their own thing, ratting out your own father and all that shit. Nobody knew about that except in the inner circle, and that's how it's supposed to be. Now it's everywhere. So, you know, that's why the content is disappearing.
Hey.
Well, Dougie Ross.
Dougie Ross, thank you.
But you know what I'm saying?
Make me want a cigarette, man.
Oh, me? Why, you hiding it?
Yeah.
Or you're not allowed? Does YouTube frown on that?
I don't smoke in my house.
Oh, we're not inside?
I don't know. Probably.
You never know with them, you know?
Probably. But I got a bunch of shit to do, man. I'm gonna
Do
I
it.
gotta edit some more videos, and I got 2 videos dropping tonight, one at 8 o'clock and one at 10:10. You don't want to miss the show tonight. I got John Sarasani at 8 o'clock, and then I have John Greshner again. This is part 4. It goes all the way up to part 6. So you don't want to miss it. It's a good one. He says a lot of crazy information. You're not going to want to miss that. Yeah.
No, he's good. He's good. He's very well spoken, very believable.
7. Yeah.
You notice I fixed the camera now. I don't look like a runt.
A lot of people like that interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped a link for the show.
There you go. Of course they liked it because it's true. It's real. There's no flexing. Not from you.
A lot more
no
content dropping. Besides that, man, I got tons. Yeah, there's no reason for any of that. You know,
correct.
Tell it like it is. We don't need to elaborate on shit. We don't need to embellish like these guys, these hitmen. Everyone's a fucking hitman now. Everyone's a mob boss and a hitman.
Yeah. They all got straightened out.
It's insane.
All right, brother.
Yeah, they were all on paper, and they were all getting straightened out. Everyone loved them. They were
all hanging out in the Raven night till all hours of the morning.
But they couldn't do their time.
We used to hang out with John and go out into clubs and do shots and chase broads, and we had a grand old time. You're not in one fucking picture anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever mentioned any of you guys in hanging out with them.
He's in pictures with Junior. He's in pictures with Junior walking by. That's me. You see me? That's me right there, right there. No one gives a fuck. Well, thank you for joining me, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Always my pleasure. Next time, send a text first and say, "Are you on the bowl?" All right.
Yeah. Definitely, man. I appreciate
All right, man. Love you, brother.
And if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop, and make sure you put the bell on all so you get all the videos, because he didn't put it on all. Now he's getting all the video.
Correct.
So videos dropping tonight. Don't miss it. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit up my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats, Zelle. I'm still working on the laptop. I need a few more $100. You can donate through all of those different ways. And if you like this content, great. And if you don't, and too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. I appreciate you. And remember,